Hey friends, what is good? Today I'm going to go over the BIM job market in Norway. I don't have any specific reason for that, than just to share this information with my audience to see what are the options for Norway and what kind of requirements do the companies expect from BIM professionals. So if you're from my company, I'm very happy there. I'm not looking to change my job, okay? I just want to offer a perspective about the BIM job market in Norway. Okay, so this is the most popular, the largest website where almost, if not like 99.99 of companies are advertising their jobs. On LinkedIn there are a few of them, so yeah, these are like I said, a lot. So here I will translate soon, I will use the add-on, but for now you see job is like job is the same, quite similar, and I will just search for BIM, okay? And then I will click here and I will translate. And now you will see we get many jobs that actually have nothing to do with BIM. Or you see, like in this case right here, this is a technical drawer, right? But at the same time they want you to do 3D drawing and yeah, some specific. I'm not interested in this. I think I would not recommend anyone who is working with BIM to apply this kind of jobs, because you are going to drown in 2D work and mostly drawings based, okay? You don't want that. And everything with Steiner, which means technical drawer, is that. I will leave this for now as this, and I will translate just the job, okay? You see, everything we see here, it has Steiner. So everything, including this one, except this one. This is my company, by the way. This is the company I work in, AF Gruppen. And let's open this job. We see that we are looking for a BIM VDC coordinator, and this is for this is not for the sub company that I work in. I work in infrastructure projects in what is called AF Gruppen, AF Anleg, and AF comes from Addressing Future. But this, like AF has many different companies, and this is for buildings, okay? And let's see what expectations they have. It's a very exciting job, actually, this one. But yeah, I love my job, my project, the colleagues. It's a very nice environment to be in, and I thrive very well here, and I don't have any reason to look for a change. But this looks very interesting opportunity here. So here is an introduction. And yeah, I will not go over everything, but yeah, we are looking for you who are passionate about digitizing the construction industry and who sees the value of interdisciplinary collaboration. You have strong knowledge of and interest in BIM subject and the ability to work across disciplines. Yeah, of course. You'll be part of the BIM environment where we together share experiences, knowledge, and participate in strategic initiatives in IF building. I don't know what this is. This is definitely wrong translated, but yeah, like most of the things are translated correctly, but some words are not translated correctly, just to make an idea. So as a BIM and VDC coordinator, key tasks will be to develop the project's BIM and VDC strategy with customers, and lead compliance with this strategy through all the project phases, from calculations, design, execution, and finally FDV, which is FM. You will be central to the development and implementation of the project's working methodology together with the project manager. It is expected that you work on in the projects. It is expected that your work in the projects will contribute to profitability and continuous improvement of the process and of the projects, including throughout innovation. This should be measured. So they expect you to track this. Okay, so very interesting. Like I said, it's a huge opportunity, I guess, for a practical. And this is like, what is the difference compared to a designing company or a client? Is that this kind of role is more practical. You work much closer with people and to the field, right? So, but you do, like, that doesn't mean that you don't work at the office. You work in the office, but you do, yeah, you work much more with the people. I guess like a BIM modeler, you are more isolated, and also as a BIM coordinator in designing company, although you still have some meetings, but I feel that when you work in design for general contractor, it's really like you really have to like the communication part and support of users, because you have a lot of colleagues, a lot of workers that you have to support and to help, right? So yeah, let's see, so we are looking for technical education that has solid project experience with BIM and VDC in all phases and construction processes. It is desirable that you master Solibri, Simple BIM, or and ArchiCAD, Revit electrical, or no, not electrical. This is for like or other tools. Corresponding modeling program, and you know Simba. Simba is the standard, the requirement standard from Statsbygg, the governmental building agency in Norway. So it's an important one. You must be interested in coding scripts for automating processes and knowledge for measuring VDC processes and visualizing this on digital platforms as, such as Power BI. Yeah, so very cool, very interesting, very hands-on role, right? So you will not see very often this kind of jobs. These are very rare. They are very few and once in a while, but this is a great great opportunity to work hands-on. Yeah, so you can see that. What else we have here? Yeah, of course, we offer a good working environment and exciting challenges across traditional divisions. The position offers significant opportunities for competence development and so on. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Like I really like this job. Like it's one of the few. And by the way, if you're interested what I do in my job, just leave me a comment and I might do a video about how a day in my BIM coordinator life looks like. So yeah, leave me a comment if you would be interested in that. Now let's go to other jobs and see what else we have to cover different approaches. Like I said, this is for general contractor. Okay, here we see again Technisk Tyner, which is not interesting. Here we see something interesting, but this is for VVS, which is I think MEP or something like that. So this is very directed for that. Let's see, translate. And this is a design company, one of the best design, if not the best. Yeah, let's not be partial, but one of the best designing companies in Norway. I'll go just like we see that in this case it's for hospital and clean room, or yeah, sanitary room, stuff like that. I don't know how to translate all these things to English perfectly. So let's see what kind of tasks they expect you to do here. Establish BIM implementation plan in the start up phase of assignments, implementation of BIM and VDC work processes related to deliveries of models and associated requirements, development of BIM methodology with documentation of routines, technical problem solving, experience transfer between assignments, contribute internally to increase in competence and following of digitalization goals or for the department and division. If it's one thing that I really like about these ads that I read so far is that like it's very little about technical. Like yeah, they say like Solibri, like everyone working in Norway with BIM, it's using Solibri to some degree, right? And Revit and so on. I don't use Revit, but I know I could qualify for the other one anyway, because yeah, I could learn how to use that for that purpose to manage to do my job, right? And you don't master always all these things, but at the same time I have many other skills that are not that list. But this is what I like compared to other job postings from the UK or other places where I see like a lot of things, like they require a lot of diplomas, a lot of tools, a lot of like crazy. Here is much more like holistic approach, okay? It's also very important your personality in Norway, by the way. And it's a very small chance, unfortunately. Don't want to diminish your hopes, but unfortunately this is in Norwegian. All the ads that you see advertised in Norwegian, even most of them that are in English, they require Norwegian language. Unfortunately, it's very rare when somebody in our industry they hire without Norwegian language. Unfortunately, that's the case, and especially if you are not here. So yeah, it was not easy for me. That's another story I could talk about another time, but yeah, let's go to the next things and see what's here. So this is important that you should be a civil engineer within the plumbing, right? So the important to have something with plumbing here. Like I would not apply here. This is not, I don't have background with plumbing. I would never apply to this job. It doesn't make any sense. But it's like it's normal. They have very interesting benefits. They have many things. You can see here that have education as civil engineer, have experience with coordination and handling BIM model and requirements, have interest in understanding, blah, 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 all these things. You get considerable freedom to plan your work life yourself, possibility of immersing yourself in BIM or combining BIM and design, become part of solid and growing. Yeah, you know the benefits, like you can read yourself through this. But yeah, like mainly, like for me, this would not work. Like if you have plumbing background, like this could be good. Let's see, what else? Quality controller, Technisteiner. Okay, this is interesting. These guys from Eiffage from France, it's a company from France. I think they have, like, they show 20 jobs, but I don't know why they show that, because here they describe only one, and this is in English, by the way, but they require anyway Norwegian. But you can see here what are the main tasks. Like, I think it's a company from France which has won some projects in Norway, and they are putting together a team. And let's see what kind of main tasks. Yeah, you see that what kind of projects. It's infrastructure projects here. Highway, 80 kilometers long highway, included 3 bridges and 2 main twin tunnels. Yeah, so the main tasks: develop and maintain detailed as-built 3D models, asset model of building structures and systems using BIM software and machine guidance data. Compliance: ensure that the models comply with the regulatory context accepted by stakeholders, meets the needs of the systematic completion, ensure that the models comply with BIM execution plan, ensure the implementation and compliance as build metadata in the build process. So you see, it's not a lot actually technical. Like, it's a lot technical, but they don't say like you have to know Revit or stuff like that, because that's not what it's about. It's more about actually knowing the regulation, knowing like what requirements the clients have. In this case, if it's the roads, it might be Nievire, let's say Nievire or Statens-Vegvesen, and Bane NOR if it's a railroad. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I will not read through all that, but yeah, like, you get the idea. So it's very important, like, to know the workflows, like how do you deploy, like how do you support, how do you set up all the processes to make sure that you run this process, the project with success, because you're going to have a lot of people on this, right? So it's very critical. Like, some experience, you see at least of 2 years of experience in similar position. Yeah. So this could be something that could fit for me, but yeah, like I said, I'm not interested. I'm very happy in my project. My project is very exciting. My team is very good. So I love being part of this. Again, I'm just describing objectively what I think, okay? But yeah, you see that coordination with design, retrieve design models and produce as-built models, coordination with the BIM and CD manager, implement the project's BIM data throughout the project lifestyle, ensuring. Yeah, like, there is also quite vague here. So I'm not sure if this is something that only one person could do. I would, like, if I would apply to this job, I would definitely try to understand better the scope of their work, and if they plan to have more people and so on, because if this is only one person, it's going to be a problem, a big problem, I guess. It's a big challenge. So yeah, a solid technical background. Yeah, so you see, project language is English. Norwegian or French will be an advantage. Yeah, so you can actually apply with English only here, but Norwegian, if somebody applies and is speaking Norwegian, they will have an advantage. So yeah, this is in Porsgrunn, somewhere south, in the middle of the country. Not in the middle, in the southern part. Yeah, I will not go. I don't have the time to go through that. But yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know what that 20 jobs means. If there are 20 BIM modeler, yeah, this is a BIM modeler actually. Yeah, and I think I've seen they had also something else, BIM management. Yeah, you see, this is BIM manager. Yeah, I understand now. So they have, okay. So I see, this is a BIM manager, this is a BIM manager. So this was for BIM modeler, okay? So they have for different parcels or projects. You see, this is for E18 and this is for E39. So yeah, here is the description for what they expect you. Yeah, like complies. Yeah, manage metadata, like all the stuff that I do. So yeah, this could fit perfectly my experience, but again, I don't plan to change companies or jobs, and I still have a lot to do here until the end of 2027. Okay, let's see. People, again, not interesting. This is an interesting one, I guess. BIM strateg. Let's see. And senior BIM leader. So actually at this time there are quite many, but yeah, you see not all of them have just BIM. Okay, so you have to go through them. Let's go quickly over this because I have to jump in a meeting soon. So let's see what they have to say here. This is another one of the top companies in Norway. So the design company, it's a design company. Okay, so we see that what they expect you to establish a strategy for digital interaction in projects, mapping work and data. Or, by the way, everyone mentioned the regulations, right? All these jobs mention regulations and rules. Guess what? All these clients are requesting IFC models deliveries. Do you understand where I'm hinting? What I'm hinting to? So, what's happening in Norway, it's starting to happen in other countries as well. Really look very close to investing in openBIM and mastering and become more confident working with IC, because you are going to have a huge edge. Like, let's read this through. So, mapping work and data workflow and establish improved routines, contribute to further development and streamline BIM processes, selected projects. But see here, be the link between the engineer and the software, prepare prototypes and scripting and add-ons in collaborating, blah, blah, blah. This is interesting. In national, international forums, so participate in conferences and so on, in social media, which is, I have an advantage for that, of course. Collaborate with key players such as Building Smart Norway and the largest software suppliers. Very interesting, right? So you are going to be also the interface and represent the company for that. So this is indeed very interesting job. Again, not interested to apply, okay? I'm just saying, like, the job is, like, the description is very interesting, and you see, like, it's very clear, like, let's see where it is. I think I've seen somewhere openBIM. Let's see if I show original. openBIM, you see here, engagement for openBIM. Like, there are not many jobs, but I start to see that. Even the other one, they did not point that. They ask it. Just by requesting you to implement the requirements from the clients, you have to, because they use openBIM. So it's very interesting, right? Where was it? Okay, mapping word. I don't understand what happens when this is translated, because it doesn't show openBIM anywhere here. Yeah, anyway, you understand what's happening. So again here, this minimum 2 years of experience, burning commitment to openBIM. You see? This is crazy. Very good job, description. So I like the direction they head into. So very good. If you still are hesitating, betting on openBIM, it's your own risk, right? What is the risk? To not do it or to do it? It's up to you, okay? Like I said, all of these companies, all the job ads that I talked about, that I went through, that's what's about. It's openBIM. Like, a huge task in your role is going to be to deal with openBIM. Yeah, okay. I have to run in the meeting. I hope this was, I don't know, helpful somehow for you to make a perspective, to make an idea about what's happening in Norway. And I think this is going to happen also in other countries. Not in a very long time. I'm sure their own infrastructure, I already start seeing, and recruiters searching for people with experience on infrastructure. So yeah, it's definitely the right moment to invest time and learn and master openBIM and working with IC. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one, my friend.